Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Betty, the nutritionist, and I help you overcome chronic diseases as well as transition you to this beautiful plant-based diet in a right way, in a correct way. If this topic is interesting for you, I think you should be subscribing to this channel because there are so many videos coming your way, and there are already so many specific videos that will be helpful for you if you're struggling with the chronic diseases, if you want to heal, if you want to find an answer to your problems. Today I want to talk about foods that I try to avoid. I don't say I don't eat them anymore. I try to avoid them on a plant-based diet. If this topic is interesting for you, please keep watching. There are a few foods that I do not want to eat anymore, or I don't really eat them on a daily basis. I don't say I never eat them because this is being very specific. I do eat them sometimes, but I notice that I don't feel good about them. And especially if you, like me, was diagnosed with a chronic disease, like I was diagnosed with Hashimoto and psoriasis, and I had severe acne, and I just don't want to be in my shoes again. So that's why I maintain this lifestyle so that I don't go back there anymore. And there are certain foods that I just don't like to eat, even though they are vegan, even though they are plant-based, right? So when I started eating vegan 11 years ago, there was not really substitutes for cheese, for milk. I remember the only thing we had was soy schnitzel, like soy meat substitute, and that was the only thing, like, you knew it's vegetarian, like everybody knew this is vegetarian product. And so I didn't really start eating like yellow cheese instead of normal cheese, or butter and stuff like that. So I really find it helpful. But for those who want to transition to the plant-based diet now, this can be helpful to kind of like transition. Instead of eating a sandwich with normal cheese, you buy the vegan cheese. So that's one of the tips I give to my clients in my program that can be helpful for them in the beginning to transition to this lifestyle. But for me personally, because I wasn't introduced to these foods, I don't choose them on a daily basis. So I definitely try to avoid processed foods, even though they are vegan, and those kind of substitutes. So no cheese, meat-based kind of like alternatives for meat, sausages, even milk. Like even milk I don't use that much. Like I include them in my recipes because they change the taste. Like if you make a smoothie with a bit of plant-based milk, it's different, rather just basing your smoothie on water, because many people just try to drink it also for like having this amazing taste and structure, and so I include plant-based milks, and I don't find them bad. But most of the plant-based milks in the shop, they have like added oil or sugar or salt. So I definitely recommend you doing it at home if you want to have plant-based milks. So I don't really buy these products. I buy them mostly for my kids. So they are at home, but I don't really eat them. I definitely don't use oils, even though they are vegan. Like I try to avoid oils, all kinds of oils. There was a time that I really kind of was pro coconut oil because it's coconut, but it's not. It's like, it's still an oil, right? So if you are trying to heal from a chronic disease, try to avoid oils in general. And also if you want to lose weight, oil is not something that you want to consume for sure. So another thing is peanuts. Peanuts have mold on them. You can research this topic much more. I don't want to get into the details, but peanuts in general are not the best, source for any kind of nutrients that we need. And so definitely other nuts or seeds will be better, like almonds or walnuts or sunflower seeds. Any other seeds can be more beneficial than peanuts. And it's an allergen, so many people really don't like to eat them. And you can have almond butter, any other butter you can make at home possibly. Chocolate in general, cacao-based products. I don't really eat much of it. Like I see it's, all of these allergens I'm trying to avoid because I really see the difference when I don't eat them. And you kind of, you might say, when I tell you about, eating chocolate, you can say like, it doesn't affect me. Like I don't see, it doesn't affect me. And I can say, but try to stop eating them for a while, like a week, 2-3 weeks, and see if it really doesn't affect you. In general, chocolate, in general, cacao affects your sleep. You can have nightmares from it. Like this is so known in general, those who stopped eating cacao, especially before sleep. In general, chocolate, I prefer to add carob powder if I cook something. It's very satisfying. It's also addictive. Another thing, obviously, bread. Most of the breads, most of the pastries are vegan, and I definitely avoid them. I'm trying to not consume them. They're just highly addictive, and I don't enjoy eating foods that, you know, condition me to, you know, crave them and want them. So yeah, pastry is one of them as well that I try not to consume. As I mentioned oils, I really want you to pay attention to canola oil. It's very controversial. I don't find any nutrients in canola oil. I don't know what people can tell me that can say, yeah, canola oil is the best. I don't find it good. Another thing is coffee or tea. It's different when you have like herbal tea and you drink it because you are under weather or because it's cold and you kind of want to warm up. Or you just, you know, I often drink chamomile when I have like sore throat because it's antibacterial and it really helps me. Especially that when, you know, whenever I have to sing or I want my voice to come back, chamomile tea is great, but I don't drink it on a daily basis. I don't just sit in the evening and pick up, you know, some tea to sit cozy at home. No, I prefer to drink other things rather tea. And coffee, definitely not drinking coffee. Oh, such a controversial topic lately. Coffee is so good for us. We should be drinking coffee. You know, I always look at it in a way like when I was pregnant, and it's not like a news, you know, since 1 year that there was a research and everybody said coffee is good. Like, it's known that coffee is not good for us. Like, you know, when I was pregnant and they told me don't drink coffee, it's not good when you're pregnant and drink coffee. So I always ask myself, if something isn't good for me when I'm pregnant, why should it be good for me when I'm not pregnant? Like, I have to take care of myself extra when I'm pregnant. So why shouldn't I take care of myself when I'm not pregnant? So it doesn't make any sense to me. And so I am, some muscle going on in here, you guys. You're growing. Wow. Anyway, so I don't drink coffee. Not good for me. I don't want to have anything to do with coffee. I'm feeling good without coffee, and so I won't drink coffee. There certainly is more foods that I don't eat, but really honestly, the most important things that comes to my mind is soy products, peanuts, cacao, coffee, tea, and oils. Really try to avoid oil and corn. Corn can be a problem. Corn can be problematic, especially if you are living in US and everything is modified. I don't think you should be eating corn like every single day. Corn, you can enjoy it. I love corn. I love it in my salads. I'm the kind of sweet tooth, so I love sweet things in my salad, but definitely not every day. Yeah, once a week maybe, or twice a month. Medication that is sold like supplements, whenever you have in your supplement citric acid or artificial flavors, definitely no, don't go there. Citric acid can also be very problematic for your stomach. It's like acid, it really burns your stomach. That's pretty much it. If you have questions, specific questions to certain foods, I will gladly answer. Also, please follow me on Instagram. I'm sharing much more, and sometimes randomly I share facts that might be very helpful for you if you are looking to heal and get help from chronic diseases. Much love to you. Thank you so much for passing by, and see you in the next video.